And we are live. Hey, everybody, welcome back.
Hey, guys.
It's been a minute. So,
Yeah, it's my fault. I'm
yeah.
parading around Europe.
Yeah. But welcome to the live show, the Chonko and Big Nasty and Chonko's live show. So,
Yeah.
I'm glad you made it back in one piece, buddy.
Yeah, man. Long trip. Almost 3 weeks and wasn't sleeping, and now I'm not sleeping when I got back, but yeah, it was my last trip of the year, so it's done. Back.
That is a heck of a trip, man. I mean, we're both you know well rounded world travelers and stuff, and it does take a lot out of you, especially the older you get, man. I can't imagine doing it now. I'd be white. I'd be like a zombie.
By the end, that's how I felt. But yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. That's good though. It's all great, man. But yeah, we got a pretty hot guest tonight. Pretty cool. You want to tell everybody who we have?
Yeah, I think we've talked a little bit about it as we promoted, but the great and powerful Anthony Cleveland is our guest today. I think a lot of people in the chat probably read this. I thought it was one of my favorite reads this year was Buried Long Ago, and I know a lot of us talked about it, and a lot of us were like, "Wow, you guys got to check this out!" And really excited to talk about it, talk about the book, talk about his research in the book, and his other work too. I think this is going to be fun. I think people are going to really like this.
All righty. Well, without further ado, here's Anthony.
Hey,
buddy.
Yo. Hey guys, how's it going?
It's the Beard Crew.
You're right.
Yeah.
It's like a band, 3 guys with beards.
Yeah. 3 men with beards. There you go.
Thanks for doing this, Anthony. Like I was just saying, one of my favorite reads this past year, and I think a lot of people who read it felt the same way.
Yeah, I love hearing that. I'm not gonna lie, that means a lot to me because we would put a lot into this book. So
yeah, I love that. It was really, really good. So yeah, before we get into the interview, we usually say hi to the people in the chat, and yeah, we'll come back and do the interview here.
Okay.
Let's see who's all here. Let's see. Got K Munin.
Good
old K Munin, buddy.
Always early.
Yep. Much love to Stevie D.
The great and powerful Stevie D. He said he's going to do some sketches. I think sending them out for Christmas presents. So
that's awesome, dude. Yeah. I've been on the receiving end of quite a few, and I love every one of them, man.
Yep.
Great and powerful Robbie Josephs.
One of the best.
And second floor.
Yep. Yeah, thanks, second floor. I'm going to show it today. I'll show that book. I was surprised at a 9.0 from a book from the 1950s. It was fun to see.
And good old Marky Mark. So glad he's here, man. Michael.
Hey, Michael. Good to see you.
Love that he's here.
Yeah.
Let's see. Anybody?
Yeah.
Oh. Jeff Jack.
Yo, Jeff.
Good old Jeff Jack. Love seeing everybody here, man. It's great. Oh, there's Himbo. Hey, Eric. That's Eric number 2.
Yep. I'm familiar with him from Nate's stream.
Yeah. And Matt, Big Matt.
Yo, Matt.
And then this is a new one to me. What is Den Kyle? 3112.
I do not have any Fox and Crow done, but I know Alan, Comic Collector Geek. I know he has quite a few of those.
Oh, almost skipped over Doc. Sorry, Doc. Yeah, man. Apologize. I almost skipped over you.
Good to see you, Doc.
Well, he said hi to Chonko, but I don't see any Big Nasty anywhere there. So
everybody thinks we're interchangeable. Remember.
Then we got the good old Coach.
Can't have a show without Coach. Yo, Coach.
Yeah. And we'll probably have some more trickle in, but yeah, good show.
So, Anthony, the way we start off pretty much every stream is to just kind of find out your history. So, what made you decide to become a writer, and specifically, what turned you on to comics, to write for comics?
I think it's always been like visual storytelling, but I think with comics, it's a lot more freeing. You know, you don't have a budget, you don't have to depend on really anybody else. You're only limited by your talents and how much money you have to hire people, I guess, to do what you can't do yourself. So in that sense, it's really freeing. I think that's why I fell into it. I mean, I always liked film, but I mean, the comics I read growing up were, you know, the core superhero books, the Supermans, Batmans, Spider-Mans, but the most of the stuff I read was like Dark Horse movie adaptations, so Starship Troopers, Aliens, and Predator.
Oh yeah,
That stuff. Like I still have my stacks of that.
right.
So that was the seed that probably came from it all, but I never let go of it. And then college came around, and I found, you know, your Watchmen, your Sin Cities, and then
As we all do at some point.
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
and then, you know, like it was. I always tried to get comics going, but I couldn't get it going until like I actually had a job that could, you know, actually pay an artist a fair rate. And then I self-published in like 2017, and that book didn't really go anywhere, but I mean, I still love it. And then Mad Cave
Which
opened up
book was that?
the Silver Skin. It's a werewolf
Silver
book.
Okay, cool.
I don't think I have it for sale anywhere, either digital right now. But I have it. If anybody wants to read it, just message me. I'll send it to you for free. And then
I'm always
yeah,
down.
oh yeah.
I'll definitely take that.
Always. Then Mad Cave was a new publisher at the time, and they had a talent search going. And I always kept my ear to the ground for, you know, opportunities, whatever it might be, anthologies, whatnot. And I entered the talent search, and I was lucky enough to get selected in the first talent search, and pretty much been with them since. I have a few other publishers, but like consistently, Mad Cave is where I've been.
They're crushing it right now, by the way.
Yeah, man.
They've got a lot
of
going
good
for them.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
The IPs, everything.
yeah. I've really, I like what they're doing. I mean, talk about a growing company.
Yeah.
Really cool stuff coming out of Mad Cave.
Yeah, I mean, considering from like where I was starting, I think they only had like 4 books from Mark London at the time out, and then they did the talent search, and then after that it blew up. Everyone was trying to, you know, get into it and was sharing it and reading the books, and that's probably the biggest thing that, you know, helped them go, was that contest.
That's Pinapocalypse, right? Pinapocalypse is on Mad Cave. Am I think
No,
I'm not sure.
Oh,
I don't think so.
Maybe I'm wrong. We have Andrew Tarasov next week from Pinapocalypse, but I thought I was drawing the connection. But
If it's new, I'm not sure. The older books at the time were like, dang it, I can't remember what it's called. There was like a Lion book, Midnight Task Force, which is like, so the talent search was you had to write a short based in one of their worlds, and mine was Midnight Task Force. It's like a cyberpunk, schizophrenic kind of story. It's a really cool book, and I forget what the other one was at the time. I think it was about angels, something with angels, like angel superhero style.
Very
Those
cool.
are the 3 books they had.
Now, I think you know, kind of the main one that I'm familiar with, and I think a lot of our people in the chat are familiar with, is Buried Long Ago. And I just let everybody know it just came out in trade paperback. So like if you missed it this year, first off, what happened? Like, how'd you miss that one? But if you did, you can get it in trade paperback right now. So that's it. It'll save you some time, you know, or if you want to go back and collect the back issues too. But so the story is about the Indiana female serial killer. Both Anthony and I are Hoosiers, so I'm sure that played part in your interest in the story. But Belle Gunness from 1901 to 1908 was a female serial killer in Indiana. Now, can you tell us a little bit about like your research into the story and what made you decide to write about Belle Gunness? Gunness or Guinness? Gunness?
Gunness, yeah, Gunness. Yeah. LaPorte County Museum had an exhibit on her, and they had this creepy paper mache mannequin of her. And so like that in combination of the story just kind of really hit me at like a young age, middle school probably. And I've been trying to do something with that story ever since. Many different forms. Like it was like one was like a creepypasta post I made. Like this is before creepypasta was a thing, but did one of those in middle school, and like a short form feature, and then a documentary. And then finally I got away from that and I was into comics, and I kind of revisited again, and I was trying to think of how I would tell this story now since it's been done. I don't know, and in books at least it's been done a lot, it's been told a lot, and I didn't feel like I was adding anything to it. So then I think I said if I was going to tell it, I would tell it from the kid's point of view, her kid's point of view. I think that would be the way to do it. I think anything else, because I had it tested with other people, like the short form feature, and everyone kind of thought it was predictable. A woman killing people for money and then burying them. It's a story that people have seen before, and I didn't get a lot of interest from readers at the time. So then I thought, I think the best way to do it would be from the kid's point of view. The kids are vulnerable, and there's a lot of more fear, especially like a fairy tale kind of version of it, where you have this evil, stepmother, mother, whatever. And I think that's what kind of made the seeds for Buried Long, Long Ago. And it was like, well, if I'm going to do it this way, I might as well just stray. And I kind of committed to straying from it and went the fairy tale route, and definitely fiction. Like it's there,
so cool.
Bell's story's there, but yeah, for sure.
Yeah, the paranormal spin on it is I think it makes it creepier. Like it's already a creepy story, but it like so like you mentioned kind of a fairy tale take. It's almost like horror. I mean, like beyond fairy tale to me. It's like a paranormal ghost story-ish kind of a feel.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of fairy tales, like they're just because they got Disneyfied or whatever. They're pretty firmly in like what you would expect from like a real modern horror story, especially like Bluebeard was the one we took from a lot. That's a story where a guy kills all his wealthy brides and then stashes their bodies inside a closet and tells his new bride, don't go into that closet. And eventually she does go in the closet and finds out she's going to be next. And like all these bodies are hanging up there, and about her escaping that. Like even all of them, like Red Riding Hood's about a wolf devouring a grandma and getting swallowed and then getting cut out of it. And
Hansel and Gretel.
Hansel and Gretel. Oh, that's one right there. Ovens and everything. Which is
now one thing I one of our friends, Alan, Comic Collector Geek, he mentioned, he and I were really into Golden Age comics, and the Bell's story was told in a book called he
I think it's Women in True Crime. Is that the one?
I think it is. It's Underworld number 3. Underworld number 3. He has a little.
Yeah, there he is. He's saying it in the chat.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, it was and in fact, just recently on a book club, they were going into the story. It's more, it's wild. I mean, it's like for Golden Age. I mean, it's like there's like one panel of her, like I believe she's like killing one of the children by like stabbing the child in the head in a book from the 50s. This is going on. I was wondering, is this something you had seen, or had you seen any of the any earlier depictions of this?
I mean, I kind of want to Google it to look it up to see if it's the same one, but it's the one I know. I don't know if it's the same, reprint of that story somewhere else, but it's like I said, there's something women in crime, but yada yada yada. But at the museum, the LaPorte Museum, they have that comic there. I don't know. I'll have to look it up after this because I want to see it.
No problem.
For sure.
It was just when we were talking about it, I wanted to just ask about that specifically.
Yeah. When I was doing the research, I read pretty much every book I could find on it, and then a lot of it was like, and it was done in a comic book. I was never able to find the comic book until the internet was that like say what you will about privacy, it's really good at preserving things that are going to be forgotten. And that was one of the things that, I wouldn't be able to read that any other way without, free site or whatever, just archive that stuff.
Absolutely. With a lot of the old comics, that's the only way many of us will ever be able to read them. I mean, even finding them or being able to afford them, or if you find it, it's so fragile and so valuable. I mean, it's not like you want to sit around flipping through it.
Right.
Yeah. So can you talk a little bit about your research? You mentioned the LaPorte County museum. You said, is that mainly where you got your information on Bell?
Yeah, initially, I mean, I went back there a lot. I mean, I was all over with it. I went to the property where the house was. I talked to the owners there. So the house that she lived in burnt down. Supposedly she burnt it down herself, and that's where they found bodies.
Wow.
But the foundation's still there of the house, and they just built another house on top of the foundation.
Oh, wow, that's
so
wild.
Yeah, a whole family was living there. Yes, the family was living there now, and I got to talk to that family. And I even got to go into the basement where she probably processed a lot of the bodies to go to the auction.
Wow.
It was wild to see the same walls and whatnot up there.
That is crazy.
But the family's still finding, artifacts from that time period that, people either left or were from the farm. So hog bones, just things that people would lose from their pockets, and in the dirt. And there's still bricks from the house when the house burned down. They got them around their fire pit, and it's wild. That history's still there on that property.
I don't know that I want to live in that house.
Yeah.
I don't know. Not with the same foundation. It's one thing the house got knocked down and now the property is whatever. But yeah, for the same foundation, it's oh boy. I don't know.
Yeah. In the exact same spot. When you use this old foundation, you're building it in the exact same spot. So it's might as well be the same house, That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I mean, you want your kid playing in that basement? Kind of weird. So the trade paperback, I saw you've been doing some signings. So how the signing's been going, and do you have more coming up, or are you pretty much done?
Yeah, I'm going to do a few bookstores. That's what I'm going to switch over to next year. I mean, I won't say no to any, comic book stores or anything like that, but yeah, definitely hitting some bookshops, seeing what that market kind of looks like. It is different because I think mostly what I've been doing is just cons and just meeting people there. It's different coming out to meet people that expect something different. They're not expecting, but they're in the shop, they're expecting something like that. So it's always cool to see, and kind of more target what I'm selling.
Yeah. And is it available in all kind of mainstream stores or and comic shops as well?
Yep, comic shops, mainstream stores. I think it's the books distributed through Lunar in comic book stores and Simon and Schuster in bookstores. So those are the two.
Very cool.
Amazon, Barnes and Noble, wherever you want to get a book from. Support your local bookstores, of course.
Yeah. I saw one question we had in the chat. Our friend Stevie D asked if you had done any science fiction, and you have. You did a book called Stargazer.
Yep. Stargazer is kind of Stephen King's It meets Steven Spielberg's Close Encounters of the Third Kind. So it's aliens, but it's with kids that might have been abducted as kids in the 90s and flash forward, and they're trying to figure out what's happening in the present. 90s and aliens was big, abductions especially. It wasn't just X-Files in the 90s. It was unsolved mysteries, a lot of fake UFO documentaries that traumatized me. And just going into that stuff was fun for Stargazer. I really like doing that book.
All the probing and
the cattle mutilations, crop circles, all that stuff. And it looks so real back then because there was no found footage or anything like that. There was no Blair Witch debunking kind of thing. Everything that came out on TV was real.
Right. It felt real.
Yeah. There was one found footage movie was called Incident in Lake County, which is about UFOs coming down and abducting this family in Lake County. And I lived in Lake County, Indiana at the time. So
I live in Lake County.
There you go. It was just no. I always thought it was a trailer for it, the preview, and I'm like, done.
Yeah. Too close to the bone. It's a buried long ago is the trade paperback. JSS. Thanks for doing that. Yeah, JSS is our Blue Wrench, so he'll share links. He'll share as we're talking to make sure everybody can find it.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So one of the things that I as I was looking through some of your past work, there's a connection that you have with somebody else in the comic community, friend of a lot of ours, Justin Birch, the letterer. He's worked on quite a few of your books, or several of your books, it seems.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a fan of Justin's. I think he did Show's End, and then I didn't know him at the time, but then once he did Show's End, I kind of went back to look at his other work, and like there's like a few letters I want to track down to read most of their stuff or see what they're doing at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, I always want to see what he's doing. Like Rotobones, what he does with the Rotobones is really cool. Like there's text and then there's snow over the text that he lets come through, and it makes it like it's very immersive for a comic book like that in the blizzard where you can hardly see what's going on. Yeah, Justin's just really cool craftsman. He's so good at what he does.
Yeah.
Jeff Jacks, do old films influence your writing?
Yeah. Freaks for sure. Any of the Todd Browning movies for sure. He did a few of those circus movies, but yeah, that was my main inspiration for Show's End, was that and like Lovecraft, and I didn't really go beyond that too much. I mean, I watched a lot of their stuff and researched a lot of the Freak Show elements, but like I just kept coming back to the Freaks movie. Like that's where a lot of it coming from.
That's I have it. Sorry. Show's End is that's the one that's kind of more based on Freaks. Can you talk about Show's End a little?
Yeah, it's about a little girl that runs away to join the Freak Show, and she appears normal and out of place with them, and we can't figure out why until the end of the first issue. I won't spoil that, but it's a fun read for sure. I actually read that today while I was at my signing, and I'm like, we got to volume 2, and there's like a hiatus, and I'm gonna try to. I think next year I'm gonna try to put some heat on Mad Cave to come back to that, because it's some good stuff for sure.
I saw our friend Lau in the chat mention the Pinheads and Freaks. I don't know if you've ever heard the stories about working with the Pinheads on set. They were like, like it was great. Like they it sounded like a good idea for some weird exploitation reason to like bring in like actual like people, and but yeah, the Pinheads apparently they were just like crapping everywhere, and like they were kind of like just like running wild, like I mean, and it was a mess for everyone involved, from what I heard from what I've read. If you've never seen Freaks, it's
the only story I heard about the Pinheads on Freaks was they came into the studio, and William Faulkner, the writer of As I Lay Dying, was a screenwriter at the time at that studio, and he was alcoholic and always drunk. And he was in the office one day just trying to nurse his hangover, and the Pinheads flipsy and everyone bursts through the door, and he just runs to the bathroom, throws up. Todd Browning was always with them. Like he didn't like treat them, as you would think someone at that time would treat, people like that, trying to be more supportive of them. But respectful.
Yeah, I mean, still wild to think that they made a movie like that, but it's as people quoting it, in the chat, and also quoting Ramones lyrics, of course, because
one of us.
Gabba gabba, hey,
yeah.
But the other, there's another book that I only just kind of read a bit about the description, but Charred Remains. Can you talk about Charred Remains?
Yeah. Matt Cave came to me with that idea, and at that time I just left. I was a coroner deputy for my county, and for 4 years, so I saw a lot of stuff, but like the one thing that kind of got to me, like I couldn't really deal with, like dark here, you're getting dark here from me, it's like infant death, child deaths, and then above that it's charred bodies. Charred bodies is like a sensory assault. The way they feel, the way they smell. It's just you're not human anymore. And
you're not going to forget about that.
No, you don't. It's hard to shake it. You can't smell barbecue food. You can't smell nothing. But anyways, Mad Cave came to me with the book, and it's about a fire monster that sets people on fire. And I'm like, okay, yeah, let's go back there. Let's try that again. I'm like, there's fears I have with when I do a lot of writing, and it's like it's a safe way to revisit them. You're not going to be over it for sure. It's not going to cure you of what you're afraid of, but it's a safe way to kind of explore it and be creative with it instead of I don't know. You're more like playing with it rather than running away from it, I guess.
Yeah,
but that's what the book is about. It's about a fire entity. A little girl's family is burnt up in a fire. She sees kind of like a fire monster, a fire entity, and she spends her adult life trying to figure out what happened that night with another firefighter that rescued her.
That sounds unbelievably good.
That sounds really cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Fun book. Yeah.
I'm going to have to pick that one up for sure.
Andrea Moody is on the art and coloring for that one. And he does a good job with the bodies for sure. And the coloring too. It's fun watching him color. When he does things you wouldn't expect.
Yeah. You mentioned you worked at the coroner's office. I worked, in organ and tissue banking.
Okay. Yeah. We crossed paths a few times. Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, tissue recovery and going into different coroner's offices and things. I used to have to go into the Cook County coroner's office and the morgue, and it was crazy.
I imagine. Yeah.
So, what do you have coming up? Do you have any projects you're currently working on?
Nothing right now. I wrapped everything up for the year so I could enjoy my Christmas vacation, I guess. But yeah, a lot of this was like this year was like work for hire, catch up. I didn't really think I needed it, but I think I needed a break from creator owned stuff or personal projects. I didn't realize it until now. Like I had trouble describing what I felt after Buried. Got done, but like someone's like told me like that's grief. You have grief from being this, letting this project go. You've had it for what you said since middle school.
Creator's grief, yeah.
It's like new feeling I haven't had for a book.
It was really well received, right? I mean, I know for us those of us who read it, but also I saw like press clippings and stuff. It was very well like critically received.
Yeah, we got one-page interview in Rue Morgue, a shout out on Joe Bob's last drive-in, and the reviews are sitting pretty good right now. Goodreads is 4 stars out of 5.
Very good.
But like all the reviews that we have are good. There's not a ton of them, but where we got is good, and that's good enough to bring more people in. Plus word of mouth.
Yeah. You mentioned that you were a comic fan growing up. Are you still? You still read other comics?
I mean, when I can, for sure. But it's been like the one thing that grabs me and holds me pretty tight now is like horror manga. That's the stuff I kind of seek out and go back to. If there's anything I want to be more like, I think it's that. Not that anything. I don't know. Like I feel like comics in now are trying to be more like film, especially horror comics I'm talking about. They're trying to be more like film. Yeah. There's definitely some exceptions, like what's Zach Thompson's new book? That one about the body exploring of the other god entity. They're basically like there's this giant entity that they found, or a giant like god body, and it's about them exploring inside of that body.
Oh wow,
that's like perfect. Like that's what horror comics are made for, to do.
Right.
Yeah,
it's from Dark Horse. I'm sure someone in the chat knows. But like that's what comics are supposed to do big things that can't really be done anywhere else. And it's visual storytelling, so let's show as much of the scares that we can, or
that's right,
the terror. But there's not a lot that like this comic book can be something else kind of thing. Buried's a little bit different because I don't think you can do. I mean, you could do that stuff, but not without so much money and backing behind it, especially with kids.
Oh yeah, I mean you gotta.
Robbie Joseph wants to know where do you find your muse?
It depends. Like sometimes I'll think about what I'm afraid and kind of stem it back. A lot of it did come from like when I was working at the coroner's office, thinking about that stuff. But now I don't know. It's just whatever comes my way, pretty much. A lot of it just mind drifting while watching anime or manga, pretty much. That's it right now.
Our friend in the chat, K Munin, will love to hear that. He's a big fan of both.
Yeah. Both, yeah. You mentioned college. Is that what you went to college for, was writing, or is it just?
No, I went for just like video production. Yeah, okay. It is like it did cross over. Video production did cross over with writing, of course, for sure.
Okay.
Took a lot of writing and screenwriting courses and literature and whatnot, but yeah, I'm kind of like where I'm at now. Like the day job is kind of adjacent to all that stuff, so it's good.
Very cool.
Cool.
And there's downtime to write, so that's great too.
Yeah. One of the things you were kind of pointing to is just, like exploration of these types of ideas in horror. And it's one of the reasons why I like Golden Age so much. Is it was a little more of a Wild West back then, and like pre-code, the comics were kind of insane, like for a while. And yeah. What anime or manga? What manga are you into?
I mean, it's a Junji Ito stuff. A lot of the older stuff, Drifting Classroom. I still find good things in Devil Man. Probably my favorite one. Like one of those like you don't want to say. It comes across like a guilty pleasure, but it's Gantz. Gantz is like the extreme everything, pretty much. But it's a very high concept. It's like, so you get killed and then you wake up in a room with a black orb, and the black orb gives you guns and a suit and tells you go out and kill aliens.
Oh, wow.
And you get points for all that stuff. And the points add up for very different things, bring a friend back, save yourself, but wipe your memory. And you don't know why the game is being played. And that's what the manga is pretty much about. Mostly about surviving the game, but you don't know what the game is going on. That one's pretty good. Like I said, big idea stuff where you can, plant a seed in your head to build another story. I like that kind of stuff. And anime does that a lot.
Yeah, that's excellent.
Question from Lau. Was shows influenced by Carnival?
I've never seen it. I have seen a lot of like that's like the one thing like I did. I mean, I saw American Horror Story Freak Show. I read Geek Love.
Carnival is wonderful. Like it ends kind of abruptly. It only 2 seasons, but it's like kind of in it's like the beginning of that real great wheelhouse of HBO, creativity, where it's kind of toward the front end of it before it kind of like ran its course. So it's good. Yeah. It's worth watching.
I'll go back for sure.
A fan of modern anime?
Yes. But it's not very many I watch. I feel like I'm still trying to catch up with a lot of like 80s and 90s stuff. Like, like it's always like what pulls me back in. It's either like high concept, weird ideas, like just splatter gore, or like, that's about it. So any of those two things, like there's not a lot of horror anime. That's the thing that's kind of the kicker. It's usually post-apocalyptic. I mean, at that time, in the 80s and 90s, like it's post-apocalyptic sci-fi usually. And
yeah. As graphic as a lot of anime is, I'm surprised there isn't more horror related anime.
No, there's like nothing that's firmly horror. There's a few like Pet Shop of Horrors, and like maybe a handful of other ones I can think of. But yeah, they don't get as. That's another thing. Like you, just saying piracy again. These things wouldn't be available or talked about anymore without that, because I can't find them anywhere. A lot of these animes I'm finding. Just is what it is. It's sad to see.
Yeah.
Well, K-Munin is recommending you Chainsaw Man and Attack on Titan.
2 favorites for modern time. Yeah. Attack on Titan, especially, like that's another good one that just gives me tons of ideas how there's just that world building and the questions keep building to bigger questions. And that's top shelf for sure. And Berserk's another good one too.
I have watched some Attack on Titan. That's one that I've watched a bit of, along with like One Punch Man. I think.
Oh yeah, that's the one too.
Watch
That's good
One Punch Man, and I on Netflix. I know it's probably called something else, but Delicious Dungeon is hilarious to me.
I would try that. Yeah.
It's wild. I know it's probably called something else, and it's Netflixized, but yeah, Demon Slayer or Demon Hunter, is it Demon Slayer, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, community. Is it Demon Slayer or Demon Hunter? The one where it's like the girl, he's got the girl who's like his sister is a demon. Yeah, in the box.
Yeah, Demon Slayer.
Yeah,
that one's popular. I haven't read that or seen that one. But I know that one's pretty big right now.
Yeah, I thought it was good, but when I've watched.
He says Demon Slayer. So
yeah, I think it's fun. I watch it when it comes up. But normally we hey, there's Justin right there. We were just talking about you.
We were.
Yeah, we were mentioning that
you're here, buddy.
You've lettered a handful of his books. He was singing your praises, Justin. Oh, and Metal Elf says Legend of Vox Machina and Mighty Nine is good.
I've seen the other one, but the second one I don't know. I'll have to save that one and come back to it. So check it out after the stream.
So normally what we do is we kind of open up the channel and we let some friends come on and ask questions if you have some time to answer.
Okay. Yeah.
Justin, if you want to jump on, we'll share the link. Anybody if you have questions for the great Anthony Cleveland, or if want to jump on and say hi and tell how much you loved Barry long ago, the way we all did.
But link is in the chat.
Yeah, it's I don't like very much. So when I read things and I like them, I get really excited by it. And I've been so down on Marvel. I can barely stand anything that Marvel's doing anymore. I did like there was the Daredevil limited series I thought was really good. But
which one was that?
It's Charles Soule. Cold Day in Hell. Is that? Yeah.
Okay. I'll have to look that up. I need some Daredevil.
It's
the Daredevil one. Yeah, it's Cold Day in Hell. Yeah.
Future. It's only 3 issues, but it's like a future. It's almost like Daredevil, like Dark Knight, almost like like old man Daredevil kind of. And
it's really good. It's probably one of the best things they brought out this year.
Yeah, and I it's hard for me to stomach much for Marvel, but that was really well done. Yeah.
Nice.
DC's a little better, I think, but I think almost everything that's good is coming out of like the independent places. That's where you're in. An Image. I think Image is crushing. They're crushing stuff right now.
Yeah, mine's mainly DC, but DC, but a lot of Image.
You guys enjoying the Absolute stuff?
Yeah. The only DC stuff I'm getting right now is the Absolute stuff. Absolute Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman are the 3 mainstays. The other ones I tried them and just really couldn't get into them too much. But
you said Superman and Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman and Batman. Yeah.
Okay, Batman. Okay. Yeah.
I jumped out early. I think. I think only. I read the first Superman. I didn't like it. And I didn't continue. I think. For Wonder Woman, I did the first few. Same with Batman, and I jumped out of both. And which I think I abandoned Batman too soon because a lot of the stuff I've been seeing looks really interesting to me. I mean, I did just pick this up, but it's more of
a
more of a spec play.
Yeah, I don't know what they're building there. I'm almost kind of not caught up, and I think I'm like 3 or 4 issues behind from where that happens, and I'm like. It's teased out a little bit, but I didn't expect that when Scott Snyder.
It's wild.
Yeah, show that image. I'm like, okay, that's where we're going.
Did you see the Jock cover?
I don't know.
Yeah, I've got it here somewhere. That's what I was trying to find. You got one? Oh well, Jock.
Okay, I saw that in the shop today. Yeah, I didn't pay attention.
Yeah, Jock. Jock is. I love Jock. I think he's great.
What did I do with that sucker? But I picked up the Brian Bowen one.
Yeah, I got that. I think I got that too. I picked up several of them, but some of that is spec plays. They might be sold at some point here.
You got too many books around you when you can't find what you're looking for.
Oh yeah.
I think Stevie D's coming on.
Good.
Stevie D.
There's our good friend Stevie.
Hello, everybody. Very interesting interview so far.
Forget Anthony, our friend Stevie. He former music teacher, and now he's kind of went into art. He's kind of like self-taught artist, and he's been doing fantastic stuff, like really fun stuff on his own.
Awesome.
Did you have any questions for Anthony, Stevie?
Well, when did you start writing? In middle school or?
Always. I don't know. I mean, like my writing was, storytelling. I'll say storytelling. I've been doing storytelling since I could draw. I mean, even storytelling with action figures, making movies with them. I mean, it's always been there for sure. I mean, I've still got a lot of the old books I put together in the garage over here. I think second grade, my teacher gave me like a composition book. It was the assignment to journal, and like I just did stories in that. I think that's kind of that everyday do a story thing was a good way to keep that going for sure. But yeah, it's just kind of always been there.
Did you get good grades when you did that? Did you?
I mean, like I think the notes are like why did you shoot the predator? What did he do? That kind of stuff. Yeah, she wasn't a fan, but I mean, she never gave me like a bad grade over that stuff, which is that's all you could really do, and that's good teaching, I think, right there.
Yeah, I mean, if you're anything you're doing to like help with someone's creative outlet, to get them to especially any art field where you're helping people be more creative. Sure. Yeah, asking a question is a great way for a teacher to behave, I think.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so what comics did you collect when you were a kid? You said Batman, Superman, Spider-Man.
Yeah, I mean Spawn, but like the ones that I like dug for were Aliens, Predator, Starship Troopers, and that might have been really it. Because there at the time there was a lot of Alien and Predator books, especially the Alien versus Predator stuff was a whole nother like franchise for Dark Horse. But with Dark Horse, like they advertised everything else in there, and at that time it was Sin City, Hellboy, their Ghost comic, and like that stuff planted a lot of seeds for me. Like I need to find this stuff.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Sure. I remember all of that when all of that was big, and I think at the time, I mean, I don't know, like the Alien and Predator stuff. I don't remember it being as big as it is now. Like now, it's like everybody or a lot of people are reading that stuff and like kind of retroactively the like early Predator stuff is worth some money now.
Oh really? Yeah. Well, check it out. I still got my stuff.
Well, the first appearance of Predator, it's worth some money.
I don't got that one. I've got the first appearance of the Alien versus Predator when they did that. I do have that. I mean, like that stuff was, I don't know how, I mean, when in the 90s we had the Alien versus Predator video game. This is before the movie. The movie came out, I think, in the 2000s.
Yeah.
So they had the video game. There was a lot of toys, and Kenner did Aliens toys at the time too. And I remember seeing the commercials for them also, and then the comics. But like, I think that all that came from just the scene in Predator 2 where the alien skull is on the shelf in the wall, and that just spun it all off. Like this whole, I mean, they made money off of that stuff for sure. Just one little tease.
I remember seeing it. Yeah, like I remember seeing it and being like, "What? That's an alien! It's an alien!" Mm-hmm. And I remember with even with my friends debating, was that actually an alien? And I remember being like firmly convinced it was, and other people be like, "No, it just looks that way." And years later, it turns out it was.
That's before internet. That's before we can talk and debate about that stuff or freeze frame and post images. It was just
right.
You just saw the video store.
I know you said you were done for the year, but and I think Mike's kind of asked that question, but do you have any ideas that you would like to do that you haven't kind of formatted or worked out? Is there any kind of story ideas that you're looking forward to doing?
Yeah,
Something like that?
I mean, I like to do more stuff with Alex. I'm always talking to him about ideas. I have one idea. Like I feel like I said, like with Buried being done, it's like grief, and there's a thing in there like I don't want to go back to anything that's too similar to it. I do have something that's kind of not too similar. It's horror, and there's like roots and dirt in it. I'm like, I really don't think I want to do roots and dirt and kids again. I'll have to take a break for a little bit and to come back to that.
Have you
But
ever? Have you? Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Have you ever done a time travel storyline?
Yeah, that's the idea that I'm working on. Actually, something like that. Yeah, that's funny you say that. Not time travel, but I mean like time loop and interdimensional
Paradox.
stuff for sure.
Yeah, I like that kind of stuff.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Anthony, it's our friend Alan. He's what I was mentioning. Was telling me about telling us about the Golden Age storyline from Bell.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna look that up.
Underworld Crime 3.
Okay.
Yeah, I was trying to find it actually. I'm not sure where I put it. But yeah.
Alan has a very extensive Golden Age collection, more Golden Age books than anybody I think I've ever known.
Yeah.
Wonderful collection.
Yeah. Did you have any questions for Anthony, Alan, or?
Yeah, I was actually curious, like what comics you collected and stuff like that. Like, I always wonder when people create comics about their collecting side.
Yeah. I was like, I think I was into the Dark Horse stuff because I always wanted horror comics. I grew up with Tales from the Crypt, and every Tales from the Crypt episode starts with him reading a comic book, and I'm like, I want to read something like that. And just where I lived, I had trouble. I mean, my comic stores opened and closed pretty much, so I didn't get a chance to go in them too often. So my experience was whatever was at the flea market, and the flea market was usually superhero stuff they stocked. So I grew up wanting to read horror comics for a long time, and the first horror comic I got was given to me in this basket case style wicker basket, which is loaded with a bunch of other horror comics. My dad's friend said, I don't want these anymore, give them to your son. So it's superhero stuff. And then I get to an Eclipse Tales of Terror book.
Okay.
That's not for kids at all. And then I got to Brian Bowen's Black Book, and that has a vampire story.
Very cool.
That was it for me. So I finally got my two horror comics, and they're still super special to me. But so growing up as horror comics, trying to find them, and I had two, and I just read them over and over and over, and they're all anthology style. So that's 6 stories I just read over and over and over.
Mm-hmm.
You would love Golden Age books then, because that's a lot of them are anthology style.
It's all anthology stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have any EC horror on my shelf. I read EC horror for sure. I think I probably have a digital archive I downloaded, but the stuff I have on my shelf now is mostly the magazine sized horror comics. So a lot of creepy, eerie, shivers, that kind of stuff. So it's more it's not Golden Age, I know, but that's as far back as
Golden Age though. Yeah. I collected creepy and eerie's as well. I have the complete collection of both. So.
Yeah, I love those. I mean, I don't own any floppies of creepy single issues, but the Dark Horse collections. It's funny how I start with Dark Horse, I keep going back to Dark Horse.
Yeah, Dark Horse is great though. They did a lot.
Even their manga they're doing, it's really special.
Yeah, you're kind of talking our language. We Rich Allen and I were all kind of into the horror. I think Stevie's more Iron Man and Captain America kind of stuff, but I think we all we like the creepy, the creepy weird stuff sometimes. And but speaking of creepy weird stuff, I know we were talking a little bit backstage, but I was going to show. I got some stuff today. You guys want to see a handful of comics here?
You care to hang out, Anthony, and
oh yeah,
show some stuff.
Welcome back to the United States.
yeah.
Thank you. Thanks,
And
Stevie.
Big
I'm glad to
Mike.
be back. Yeah, I I got some some stuff. Let me just kind of come back around with it here. But so yeah, my most recent video, I had some bad packaging, but I got this cool. It's from 1958. This is it's Mexican horror, but this is a Witch's Tales. This is a Witch's Tales from 1958. It's in really great shape, actually.
Love that, man. Love it.
Yeah, it's reprinted. I can't remember which number, which Witch's Tales this is, but yeah, this reprints one of the Golden Age Witches.
You know me, I love foreign comics, and then horror for comics is even higher. So that's what I love, man. I love that stuff. That's awesome.
Speaking of that, everybody knows I'm collecting a lot of the Brazilian horror, and specifically this guy Jaime Cortez. I talk about him all the time. My favorite. Anthony, I just to give you the Cliff Notes version. There's a guy he's Portuguese, moved to Brazil, and was doing a lot of painted cover art for these comics in Brazil. They're all not many of them survived because harsh climate. There wasn't a big collector culture, so they're really, really rare. They're like, when you find them, sometimes there's like 1 or 2 or 3 known copies. So I just got one from our buddy Josh from International Comics. This just landed today. It's a Jaime Cortez, but it's one of the very few Jaime Cortez books that is science fiction.
How cool
is that?
Yeah, this one.
That is so cool.
That rules.
Yeah, it's a restored 3.5. And it's 1956. A little bit of it's got some like small color touch on it, but
he's got the hand in the mouth. That's cool. Like it's gonna be eaten. I like that.
The bubble helmets and the
I love that
tentacle monster coming after him. But then I got our friend Yaniv on a claim sale. I bought a few books from him, and he this is a Cortez book. This one has a lot of restoration. It's trimmed, but this is Otero Negro number 30 from 1953, and it's this one. It's trimmed on 3 sides. Came back a 1.0 trimmed. Not in the best. I wasn't expecting this to come back, but in the graders notes, this one. This is the one I was showing you, Alan. That got from
yeah. That looks really nice, actually.
But it in the slab it looks great now. But they identified in the graders notes this was, it looks like, I guess this came from a bound copy, they said. So that's why it's trimmed and everything and looks the way it does. But this is the only one, number one. I mean, the only known copy, only one on census, the only known.
It's the highest on the census. But yeah,
that's right. In a 1.0 restore. Then this one is another one I got from Yaniv. Again, the great Jaime Cortez, my absolute favorite. And it's kind of like a Pit and the Pendulum cover.
Wow.
And look at cool. The guy with the rats getting his head cut off.
Oh yeah.
4.0. This is Otero Negro number 83 from 1956. It's cool. And check out like the back. The back cover is kind of cool. It's got like these kind of like starlets kind of thing.
I love that, man.
But yeah, this one it has a with the spine, the what do they call it, where it's rolled
spine roll.
Yeah, spine roll. And I'm not sure if that's the reason, but if you look, it's not centered in the slab. It's like off to the side.
Is the inner casing like thick on that side? Can you like give it like a small love tap going that direction on your?
No, it's
sometimes
fixed.
You can do that.
Yeah, no, it's fixed. I
didn't know if the on that edge, if that inner plastic sleeve thing they put them in, is it that wide?
it looks like it maybe came off of that or something. I don't know. I might have to get it reslabbed, or I don't know if it's because of the spine roll that it's not centered, but I just got this back today, and that's what it looks like.
You know which one I want? Come on, show it. Show it.
Yeah, this is one. So I got this from my buddy Eli on Instagram. I got this is I think there are 3 known copies of this one. This is from 1954, Otero Negro number 38, and it's this great Frankenstein cover.
Oh, I love that, dude.
But this came back restored with color touch. Unfortunately, I did not buy this restored. This neither of us. I didn't see that this had any restoration. It's very slight if it exists, but it was a little bummer because neither Eli nor I saw that this had restoration. But it's still wonderful. I mean, it's so there are 2 graded copies, both graded copies. The one I have and the one that just sold recently on Heritage, they're both 3.0 restored. So this is the only 2, and there's one that's known that's in a bound edition as well. So it's this really cool. This one was a little bit of a bummer.
That's the one I want to put on a T-shirt.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's a cool Frankenstein design.
Yeah, the stitches going down the face like this. It's unusual.
I love that one.
It's really cool.
Then this one, I was surprised for a different reason, but this is not Jaime Cortez. This is a guy. His name's Jose Ravelli, but he goes by Zizo. If you see like over here, I've got this Otero Negro up here, but that's a Zizo cover, and got this from Yaniv, sent it in. I thought it looked pretty good, but Mundo de Sombras number 13 from 1959 came back in a 9.0.
Wow.
That's crazy, dude.
Good grade.
Wow,
look at how cool that is. The dude, he's like holding the leg over the pit of skeletons. Like,
Yeah.
he's got like a pirate peg leg kind of a
peg leg going on.
Really
Yeah.
cool. Don't
These
tell
are
you
all-
he's
all
going to
these-
be like wanting to charge you double.
Well, but he did sell me the trimmed one that I didn't know was trimmed too. So I think we're even is the way I would call it. We got this. Yeah, a 9.0 for especially like these Brazilian comics. These are always like rusted staples. They're always in like terrible shape. So that's like
shape, yeah.
Again, only known copy of this. So that was
What year is that from, Chanko?
1959.
Yes,
So-
my birth year.
Oh wow. But yeah, that was yeah, second floor says between the 9 and the 3, the average is a 6. Not impressed. Yeah. But those were the things I had. I did have just a couple other things. I sent away John Boy Myers was selling some stuff on his website, but this Battle Beast autographed. It's got the
awesome,
CFA. And then this one, this is that
That's really
Malice, that Malice cover. The John Boy Myers.
So is that a
it's
new
really cool,
character
man.
that they just released?
It's Sue Storm. It's Sue Richards.
Yeah, I know it's a variant of Sue Storm, but
Yeah. I don't know the story behind it, but that's who it is, and she's called Malice. I don't know the full story behind it.
she looks like some dominatrix. Like, it's like
I got some Shakuris. Shakuri,
Yeah, baby.
and a Witchblade Shakuri. So, yeah, that's what I had. I don't know if anybody wants to
Hey,
show
Derek.
it. Hey, Derek.
But yeah.
You want to show anything?
Anybody?
Rich?
Oh yeah, I got some stuff. I guess I got a few
Yeah.
things I can show off. Since it's technically this should be our Christmas episode. Since it won't be our next one won't be till after Christmas. So, but I'll go ahead and show this little thing. I showed this on Allen's the other night, but picked this up from LCS. I liked it because it's 1946. Santa Claus funnies. It's in really good shape too. It's the one staple thing right there, man. It's one of those ones that's got like one stinking staple in it. So it's like Nick at my shop. He's like, "Here, let me pull it out." And I was like, "Yeah, just take it easy."
Is it
One
is it
staple in
a
that
single
sucker.
staple or one staple's missing?
No, it's a single staple right here in the
Oh
center.
yeah, so it's one of
It's a
those
single
war
staple
comics.
issue.
Yeah, like for the war when they were
Yeah, in
conserving
46.
yeah.
Yeah.
Conserving staples to save America.
Yeah, to
To
save
save metal, but used for
two
bullets.
staples would have bankrupt us, you know. But I had did the old Mark Spears bag thing, so I'll show you guys. I actually picked up 2 more today, and one was a duplicate, and then this was the other one I got.
That's
Oh,
cool.
wow,
that's
look at that.
I like that one.
That's
Yeah, it was
wild.
really cool. And Alan, I didn't even notice when I was watching your video earlier today, and how you got yours all in a row.
Yeah, it was like
on the
exact
list.
row. It's crazy.
And I went, you know what? I didn't even think of that. And I went back and looked at mine, and mine wasn't in the exact order as like yours was, but but yeah, mine came all in the same line too. So this was from a different shop. So at least I got, you know, I was glad that I got something.
Like
a
I
little
could
bit
even
different.
like plan that. Like it just it was exact order. It was just so crazy.
All
But
right.
that one, this is one of the ones I really wanted.
Yeah, I
Out
like
of
that
all
one.
the ones I did.
I like the Santa ones. You know, like the,
Yeah, that I wanted the Frankie ones, man. I'd have been happy if I could have got all the Frankies, but that's
By the
the
way,
duplicate. This is the other one that I got. So the duplicate I got is going to go in the giveaway box whenever I do a giveaway.
By the way, shout out to MJ. MJ was on the chat. He interviewed Mark Spears today.
Yeah,
wow.
he did 25 of these bags too.
MJ was on the chat. He interviewed
But, that one there, kind of cool.
Yeah.
And then my only foily, I got one foil,
Oh, very cool.
so that one's really cool. But then just normal BS grabs. I did pick this up, like I said, different LCS. This is because my sweetie up and Adam, he's not in the chat, so he's cheating on me tonight or something. But was this Crownsville? Crownsville number 1 and number 2. He said it was really good. I'm not sure, but he didn't really give much information about the story. He just said it was really, really good. So I seen this one. I asked the other guy, and he said, "Yeah, I got number 1." He pulled it out. So should be a fun read. I trust Adam's picks. Looking forward to reading this. This is the last one of this series. This has been a good series.
Nice.
The Kryptonite Spectrum. And then I don't know if you picked yours up or not. John,
Oh, I didn't get it yet.
Ghost Pepper number 6.
I think I mentioned on Alan's channel. I did reach out. I talked to Lulu Lobby and asked him to come out. I love Ghost Pepper. I don't know, Anthony. I don't know if you're up to reading anything new, but this Ghost Pepper series by on Image is really cool, and it's
first heard of it.
Yeah, it's kind of like dystopian, post-apocalyptic, kind of world, but it's kind of like this kind of like all-powerful like guy comes back, and he's just trying to finish a bowl of ramen and keeps getting attacked by giant robots and stuff. And he's like, oh shit, and he has to go blow up the giant robot so he can get back to eating. It is kind of like how it starts off, and it's kind of fun. Yeah.
Jason said he did a little digging on the Spanish Witch's Tale. The cover reprints and recolors a splash page from the story of Erie number 7 called Cool
Walks. Okay. Oh, the cover. I guess he's saying.
Let me see it again.
Yeah.
Can you flip just for a sec?
Yeah. I think he's saying that this is a panel probably from Erie.
Yeah, it's not the cover of Erie 7.
Yeah. No,
I have Erie 7, so.
This is where it's saying like I think this is like number 86. Obviously, Witch's Tales doesn't go up to 86 but that is the Witch's Tales
character. Yeah.
Yeah. It was cool and was in really good shape, and it was very inexpensive. So yeah, I was able to get it. But yeah, if you watch my video, it was packaged like garbage. It was just like put in plastic, taped like to some cardboard. So yeah, obviously I'm doing free form swearing and insulting the person's mother and everything as I'm trying to.
speaking of horrible packaging, that's how this came.
Yeah, I love the way they sent that actually. Like,
Yeah,
they
no
made
inner
their own board.
bag. It was in one of those paper envelope things, and it was raining and downpouring when it got delivered. Of course, so how it didn't get soaking wet because it wasn't in a bag. So, but yeah, pretty funny. Funny, not funny, but yeah, that's it for me. I got a bunch of other stuff, but I feel like I've shown it enough.
I had one more thing. I wanted to make sure I shout it out. I showed it on Alan's, but I wanted to make sure I gave him credit because I got an AOK from the great and powerful AG. AG sent me one of my like Grail books, but book I've been wanting. And
Hey, Lyle.
Hey,
yo,
Lyle.
wow, welcome. But I got AG sent me a War Fury #1.
That is nuts, man.
That's so crazy, yeah.
Which is a crazy book to send.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people know, but Anthony, this so it's a Korean War cover, and it's like the guy, the GI is like flame throwing the North Korean troop, and then the one GI has been shot in the head here. But this is they reused this for horrific
just the head.
3. Yeah. It's just the head. It appears on like one of the all-time classic pre-code horror covers, but it's just reused art, and it's the artist Don Heck did most of this series called Horrific in the 50s. But for this one, it was just they just completely reused the gunshot to the head from this.
They zoomed in on it, so it's really big.
Yeah,
I feel like I've seen that before. Yeah.
But yeah, this was like one of my like real high wants, and a friend of ours, AG, sent this to me, and
it's a crazy cover though.
It's a double pedigree too. Now it's triple pedigree.
Triple pedigree.
Yeah, because it was originally in my cart. It was originally in my cart. Then Steven bought it. It was covered in my tears.
Yeah.
Then I picked up another copy, and then you picked up Steven's copy. So now it's like
an AG too. It's so this is gone. This is really gonna pass around. Yeah. Steven did tell me this is from the Steven Gettner collection. Yeah. So I should have like a little. I should get a little sticker.
Gotta get a little Steppo sticker.
Yeah.
But while we're doing that, I was thinking about that. He's not in the chats, but Lyle sent me a little AOK. I want to show off again, give him appreciation for giving me this.
I like that one.
Yeah. He knows I'm a Frankie guy, so that's really sweet.
I like the fact that he has like eyeshadow.
Yeah, that's why I call him Constipated Frank. He looks like he's kind of
he's going on. Yeah.
But I love it, man. And then these little things, I know, are like Kickstarter books. I want to read them, man, because I love the art.
But
Anthony, I can't thank him enough.
Lau is another artist in the community, great artist. Just did a Kickstarter recently that he released some comics on his own, self-published. But Lau, did you have any questions for Anthony? Or
yes, I just have the one. I understand that you did self-publish for a while, and then you went with Mad Cave. A lot of creators have told me that when you go with a small publisher, you often don't make as much of a profit as if you were to do crowdfunding or something like that. I was just wondering if you're experiencing more of an advantage, in fact, with Mad Cave versus doing it all by yourself.
Like money and comics don't go together. Unless you're putting them into it, and then as an investment, like back issues. But like if you're going to make a comic, you're not gonna probably get it back. To be honest, like I still have my copies of Silver Skin, my first self-published book. they don't really sell like my other stuff, especially when they're on the table next to the complete stuff. They don't really sell and move, especially then. Even when I was just selling it individually, it didn't really move too much. I like only sell like $100 worth per con I went to. So no, it didn't really add up and it didn't really clear out. But I mean, like, as far as like being in publishing, there's nothing that I'm putting up front cost wise.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm making money from that. But at the same time, a lot of that is I'm trading off creative control, because a lot of the ideas I have prior to Buried Long Ago are not creator-owned books. Buried Long Ago is. So that's their IP. They own everything. I'm just paid work for hire. So I'm paid a set page rate, and we go from there. So it's kind of a trade-off of what you want to do. Working with, like, I had 2 other creators come into my signing, and we're talking about like the troubles of working with publishers, about like, they like your idea. Let's say they like your idea, then they're going to ask you to rework your idea so it fits better into their wheelhouse. So you go through that, you go through 4 or 5 revisions of outlines, and then all of a sudden you don't hear back from them. They've ghosted you. They didn't tell you no. They're just never going to reply to you. That kind of stuff with publishing is just, it's awful. The best way to go is do a story that you really want to do, that you have to get out of your head, that feels like a tumor you need to extract, and then do that story. Do it for you and don't do it for anybody else. Because chances are, like, if you're doing a story for you and it means a lot to you, people are going to come to that. You know, people see things that like kind of come from your heart and what you want. Readers can tell right away, that you're not bullshitting them. Just do it for you, for sure. I mean, I wouldn't even worry about like what works with publishing. Don't get bogged down by that. Just do what you want to do, pretty much.
Jeff Jack wants to know, do you get the input of choosing your artist?
Not with the other books. I didn't really, I mean, Jeff and I talked with Show's End. Stargazer, none of us talked. As far as I know, coloring, lettering, none of us talked at all. We were all kind of separate. And Charred Remains, Andrea and I have been trying to work together for years before that. And we just, luckily, like, they sent me the idea and they said, oh, and our artist is probably this guy, Andrea. I'm like, I know that guy. So we got in that way. And Buried Long Ago, Alex and I tried to get that book picked up 4 or 5 different places, and we all got ghosted, and publishers disappeared, all kinds of stuff like that. And eventually we went to Mad Cave, which should have been the obvious thing to do in the first place. But we went there and we got picked up pretty much right away.
And you said very long ago, you did have complete control over that?
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. 100%. I can't think of anything that they would say no to. I think like there's like things I asked permission for. I think the page length was different per issue, but so one issue is like 20 pages. But I tell them like, but the next issue we can do 22, like kind of like spaced out my page issues like that. And
very cool.
They said okay to that, and that's about it. I think and nothing else was challenged besides that. I mean, not even a challenge. That was just a discussion between us as far as what we could do. But yeah, Matt K is pretty great for that.
Yeah, everybody in the chat, order it. If
you don't have it into my cart, so I'll be picking up the set.
Yeah, the set or like I said, the trade paperbacks out now, and which signings do you have coming up? Do you have like specific dates or they're not set yet?
Yeah, the only one I have right now set is the Press in Valparaiso, Indiana. It's a bookstore, independent bookstore. Excuse me. I'll be signing there.
What day is that?
January 17th.
I'll be out there.
Okay.
I will come out. What size shirt are you?
Oh, I'm a large. Yeah.
All right. Well, bring a Chonko shirt. I'll come out to that time.
Thank you.
So come out to Valpo.
I'm trying to make more Lake County signings. Yeah.
come out to Valpo and meet Anthony and Chonko.
There you go. There's coffee, so we'll hang out for a minute.
Yeah. But boy, I had another question. I started blabbering. Doggone it. I'm getting old. I swear, I can't think of two things at the same time anymore, and I'm tired.
Second floor says, did Mad Cave impose any deadlines and how quick you had to work? Or is
There's
it just all
deadlines, but
completed?
yeah, there's definitely deadlines. I think Alex had deadlines set out for him. They gave me deadlines too, but like my rate is usually I can do an issue a week draft, and then the next week I spend cleaning it up, and then it's done in 2 weeks pretty much. I outline everything ahead of time. The outline's approved. The outline probably take a month to do. You know, that's 5 issues or 6 issues, and then yeah, an issue 1 week, then the next week, and then maybe I'll take a week off to kind of think about the next issue, and then repeat. So I'm done. I don't know, 3 months, 2 months for a whole 5-series issue or 5-issue series. Yeah, getting old too.
That's cool.
You going to be at C2E2?
Yeah, with the Horror Writers Association, the Chicago chapter, and they give free passes if you're in a panel. So I just jump in a panel, say a few words, and get a free pass to C2E2.
Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah, buddy.
Yeah, I'll be heading there. I applied for like a YouTuber pass, which was hilarious because like they're like the criteria for C2E2 to get a pass was like do you have a combined 100,000 followers on all platforms? Like you could, they're like, well, you could be across platforms. I'm like, oh yeah, totally.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Even Comic Con's not that big, you know.
But it would be like across platforms. So like if you had like, 50 on YouTube and 50 on Instagram or something like that, they would count it. But they said still apply if we think it's really what you're doing is really cool and we still might approve it. But no.
Hey,
apparently
man.
I'm not that cool.
What you got to do is say like
I got a press
channel was
pass from
smaller,
Heroes
right?
Con, man, and I don't have near the criteria they were asking for. So you never know till you try.
Yeah, I tried. They were like, no, you suck. We hate you.
Oh, really? Okay, I didn't know you got a response. Okay.
No, they didn't say that. They didn't go out and say that.
Yeah. I don't know what the advantage of is the press pass, but like I really wanted to get the pro badge, and I got the pro badge, and there's no perks. There's no perks at all. I think it's slightly cheaper for sure, but like you don't get in earlier, you don't get anything extra. You just get a badge that says pro on it.
Well, see,
I don't care.
Press passes you get in there when the vendors are allowed to go in.
That's better. I should have said I'm press.
Yeah, see, that's what I was saying. I did that last year at Heroes Con. That made it. Oh, it was excellent. That was so nice.
Gosh, yeah. That's what I wanted to do. I'm like, let me just go in. Like it was the year that Mad Cave was actually there, and I'm like, they wouldn't let me in, and I'm like, this is pointless.
I just want to skip the CGC line. Like get me to the front of the CGC line, and that's all I care about.
There you go.
I was waiting in line. Last year was kind of stupid. The girl who I was dating was with me, and she's like, why do we have to wait in this line? And I'm like, well, you don't have to. You can go. I just have to. And then we're waiting in the line to meet Nathan Zierdy, and I was having some book signed. And she was being like loud and obnoxious about how many books is that person gonna have signed? I'm like, okay, I know it's bad, but you go over there. You can't yell that out loud, you psychopath.
Yeah, there should be a limit,
Yeah.
Like
There should be.
and we gotta go back or something.
Yeah, you show up with a short box, then you're in. Right.
Yeah. But do you guys have anything to show?
Do you want me to show some books?
Alan?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah,
I can show some books if you like.
Yeah, it seems like Anthony really likes the creepy stuff. If you got some of your creepier stuff, and Alan has a wild collection of like horror type stuff.
I didn't grab horror stuff, but just some cool things. This one's a bit, kind of cool.
Oh,
that is cool.
That's cool.
Got these. They kind of look like werewolves, almost like this guy here.
Yeah. Always like the propaganda where you're gonna like dehumanize the enemy.
Yeah.
And then we got Air Fighters #1.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
Black Commander. And then this is a really great Korean War one. where they're like using the bulldozer to like get all the red Chinese.
Oh my god,
Wow.
that's wild.
And battle action.
Yeah, battle action's
That's
cool.
I like the shading, the guy in the front.
It's
Yeah.
really well
It's really
done.
cool.
Yeah.
The silhouette.
It looks like the Army Men toys, the little green Army Men
yeah,
toys.
the pose. Yeah, the one
Yeah,
guy-
they do actually. And here's another one, Battlefront. And it's like the guy on the stretcher's like taking out the
Oh, yeah.
he's shooting.
Yeah, he's shooting.
the stretcher.
The guy laying down, taking out the sniper. Yeah.
And here's a classic one. The guy slapping the other guy with the fish.
Oh, Blue Bolt. Yeah, that's awesome, dude.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah,
That's
I love
great.
Blue Bolt. Smack. That
And
beats
then
out the
you got,
Batman one.
It's a little
Holy
bit more.
mackerel.
Look at that.
And
There you go,
abs.
Stevie. That's to give you something to draw.
Mhm.
Yep. I get a lot of inspiration.
And then I got some love, like Love Lorne.
Lovelorn.
Right.
The hell is a
So
Lovelorn?
this is a good one because it's like, they always have like the bizarre love triangle. Like it's the, girl and the, and the other girl comes in, sort of catches
Yeah.
the eye. But this time she has like a panther with her. It's like,
God,
Yeah.
she's out for blood.
I'm
Yeah,
just
just
going to the
nuts.
grocery store with my pet panther.
Yeah, exactly.
Animal.
And this one was used for some modern comic. They reused this cover where they were reprinting a lot of the Golden Age books. So you might see this one. I forget what it is called, what title it was, but
Now these are not. None of these are Baker.
no, none of these are Baker. Let's see. Do I have any Baker handy? No. Here's a cool sci-fi one though.
Oh wow! Look at that.
That's really cool.
A
Operation.
bubble-headed spaceship.
Yeah. And I could grab that kind of stuff, but I could grab my horror stuff, but
If you had anything handy, I mean, sometimes
the only stuff that I have handy is my Mr. Mystery collection. Do you like
Well, that's
want to see
all.
some mystery?
that's
Yeah.
all really cool stuff. So it's some of the best of Golden Age horrors, Mr.
Yeah,
Mystery.
Oh crap! This is like just what was handy. We got the one where he's like buried in
Oh
the
yeah,
sand
that's
and
all.
Yeah, dude. I like
Yeah.
that.
that's in his face.
Eating him up. Yeah.
Some of the all-time best covers are Mr. Mystery.
Yeah, I like that. That one's up there with a horrific for me. I like
And it
that.
is Christmas, so I did bring one Christmas book.
Oh yes,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Can you
that's
show
what
it?
every wife needs for Christmas, I think.
Yeah.
Can you put it a little closer to the camera? I don't know if you've ever seen this one, Anthony, but
I
the
think
Oh,
it
yeah.
might be, might be
Yeah.
glaring off.
That's one of the
Yeah.
best.
yes,
It's so good.
And you can see the card says to my wife.
He's getting ready to chop
Merry
that head off.
Christmas.
that's
Mhm.
it's like the precursor to Crime Suspense Stories 22.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, it looks
Yeah.
like it is because it's the same guy.
It's like his pants and everything. Yeah, it's
His
like
pants are the same. It's a very similar guy. I have
Yeah.
Crime Suspense 22 up there, but
I've got it in the box in back of me. I could bring out, but yeah, that's
yeah.
one of the
But it
all-time
looks like
best.
the same guy. Actually, I didn't really think about it, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Do you want to see more Mr. Mysteries? Like,
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever you want to show, buddy.
I love this one. I'm not sure if you can see with the glare, but he's painting her picture.
Oh yeah. And she's got a knife in her there, and she doesn't have a knife in her yet. That's
The
cool.
dagger in the
Yeah.
picture.
Oh yeah,
It's
Yeah,
just-
and he's got the dagger in his hand.
the dagger is not there.
That's cool.
But he's gonna put it there, so don't worry.
Yeah. You know, like how comics are now with covers, they ask the writer first if they have ideas.
Mhm.
I don't have cover ideas ever, and I think that's I'm just like, I don't know. They then I don't know. They don't come to the artist first for that stuff. It seems like they come to the artist or the writer first, and I would prefer them to go to them. Like I need to look at these more old horror comic covers. I think I'll get a lot more ideas of what to do.
I wish they would do more of the Golden Age style of, like, when you have like a cover from the Golden Age, it's like tells a story, right?
That's exactly. Right. Exactly.
With motion.
Yeah, like there's so much going on. Like, here, I'll grab another one. I have the whole collection right here, right? This is another one.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So cool.
I think this is another this is the classic cover.
Yeah.
His eyes going crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. So that's there's a ton I could show.
No, they're all cool. I love it.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I've got some Golden Age stuff I could show. In fact, I've got crime suspense stories here. But the one we were just talking about, kind of the classic one. This crime suspense stories 22 is
that's the one I think of when I think of it. Yeah.
And I really do think it is the same guy. I feel like it is part 2 because it's the same
artist.
Yeah, Johnny Craig.
Yeah,
same artist.
Maybe that's what he had in mind.
If you
axes and women's heads.
Yeah.
If you look, it's the same woman too.
See you, Kate Munin. Thanks for coming out, buddy.
Yeah,
she's like blonde hair.
You too, man.
And then
it's like the same pants the guy has.
And the girl is wearing a green robe. So if you look at it, she's green on the bottom. It's almost like part 2.
Is he wearing a blue shirt in that? Yeah, he's wearing a blue shirt in yours too, isn't he?
Yeah, he's wearing a blue shirt.
It is part 2.
That's pretty cool.
We just discovered something, I think.
I think so.
But the great Schomburg airbrush cover got this kind of recently. I traded for this. This is Warner Comics number 15, the great Alex Schomburg, and it's like, I don't know if they're very tiny people, or if the guy's a giant, or or if the guy's regular size.
He's a giant. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's like gonna dissect the girl.
Watch my show tomorrow. You might see that book again.
And one of my all-time favorites, this Witchcraft.
Yeah,
with the ghoul jumping out of the girl in the red dress, and she's running barefoot through skeletons, which is wild.
Hey, Cliff.
Yo, Cliff. And Dynamic number 9.
I love that one, man.
Guy in the spaceship, and the spaceship's got a bunch of guns, but he's got a gun too.
Yeah. I know.
I should have bought that. Cool, I should have bought that off Yaniv.
I made a deal. But this Pioneer picture stories too from 1942. It's got the Panther for some reason, but my favorite part about this is like the American GI has the Japanese soldier by the leg, and he's like beating up guys with another guy. He's like swinging a guy by the leg.
Yeah, that's funny.
He's like beating the other guys with the guy.
It's like the thing,
And another Cortez book. This is a later Cortez book where he kind of like, it's almost like a Salvador Dali kind of Brazilian horror thing. It's like
a lot of crazy
weird kind of impression, goofy, crazy. And another great Schomburg cover, Young Allies, complete comics, and it's like like all Schomburg stuff where it's like he labels everything. It says Tokyo Water Works, and they're breaking through the dam, and the Japanese troops trying to stop them, and kind of typical war comic. And and we were talking about the great Matt Baker, and I had this handy, but Phantom Lady 16.
Oh yeah, nice.
Which I think is underrated. I think this is one of the best Matt Baker covers, and in fact, I think I like a great one, but
the reason people like this one doesn't get the value that it should, but because it's not Phantom Lady
on the cover, right? But I think if you look at like
it's
how
beautiful.
Well done it is, and I gotta tell you, like, and Alan's gonna hate this when I say it, but I think Cinderella Love's overrated. I think it's way overpriced. I don't think it's great, as great as everybody says it is.
Well,
but
I don't really trust your opinion ever since your Silver Age videos.
well, I gotta say, I like this better than Cinderella Love, and I'm going on record and saying it. I do like 17.
Cinderella Love is brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's overrated. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, for Matt Baker, it's one of my favorites. But yeah, it was kind of the Golden Age stuff I had just sitting around.
Afterwards, and maybe behind the scenes, I'll show you a couple cool Matt Bakers.
Cool, yeah. Anthony, I don't know if so Matt Baker is the first prominent black artist in comics. So he he died really young, but was prominent even then, and still, like, for a lot of us,
and respected at the time, like very respected. Yeah.
So it's and one of, maybe, if not the greatest, he's on the Mount Rushmore. Great,
top 3 for the Golden Age.
Yeah, and for good girl type art, probably the best. Him and Kamen probably.
Mm-hmm.
So, did Steve, you have anything you want to show, or Stevie?
Yeah, I got stuff. I picked out some Christmas books. This is my favorite Christmas cover.
Nice.
What's
it called? Treasure Chest?
Yeah, it's a parochial. They were made for parochial schools. And the back has a scene on it too.
Wow. I don't think I've ever seen that. That's really cool.
There were a school year was a volume, so every new school year was another volume of them. So 10 months a year, I guess they came out. And here is Ant-Man's Big Christmas. I love this cover because they're flying inside the Christmas tree, and the lights are just cool as can be.
Very nice.
Very cool.
And I don't collect a lot of Disney books, but I really like this one. It's
very
just
nice.
Very festive.
Yeah.
And here's a Superman and Santa Claus. I think that's the Toy Man. I'm not a...
yeah, it's Toy Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's causing the havoc, but Superman and Santa will handle it. Here's another treasure chest. It's just beautiful. Little shepherd boy and Mary and the baby Jesus.
I don't think I've seen these. Those are cool. Are you doing Alan's challenge this week?
I thought about it. I've watched that challenge stuff for a long time, and I think, well, I could do that one. I got some books. Yeah, I probably will.
Yeah, it's always good to have people participate.
And Marvel had The Life of Christ, the Christmas Story, which is out of Marvel Comics.
Huh. I didn't even know that existed either.
Yeah, I
That's
didn't
a
either.
good one. Yeah.
And I only collect holiday issues of Archie comics and stuff. This is Betty and Veronica.
I have that one. That's a good one.
That's some good stocking stuff. Hey.
Yeah, that's not a bad gift.
Yeah.
Betty and Veronica?
He's asking for a double trouble, I think. And this is a Marvel Age, but it's a Christmas cover. And I really love it because all the characters are from Gru.
Yeah, it's Sergio.
Looks like Gru the Wanderer.
Sergio Aragones.
Yeah.
And Gru is got his choir page upside down because he has the strength of Conan and the brains of the Three Stooges. And here is a old Walt Disney, Santa and Donald Duck, and I think that's the dog. What is his name?
Pluto.
Pluto. That's right.
Pluto.
But it's always the question, right? Like they ask in Stand By Me.
Goofy?
What is
Goofy?
Goofy. Yeah, that's Goofy.
What is Goofy?
Goofy.
Goofy is the dog, though.
But Pluto's like this. So they ask this question in Stand By Me because Pluto's a dog,
and so is Goofy. Yes.
Is he really though?
Yes, he's a dog. Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess
one
it is,
walks
yeah.
the other.
There's no logic to it, but
makes no sense.
that's the way it is.
Well, we were talking about you guys were mentioning Adam earlier, and 10 months ago when we kind of became friends, maybe a little longer, he knew I liked Iron Man and he knew I liked Gru, so he drew me the Iron Gru.
The Iron Gru. That's pretty
Wow,
cool.
that's cool.
And I got something in the mail today that surprised me. David, the
did?
Garage Geek, he said, send me some of your drawings and I'll make a collage. So I thought he was going to make a digital video or something. But what he did, there's like poster-sized drawings of my artwork.
Oh,
I don't
wow.
know. I don't know how he did it. There's,
He must have like digitally scanned them or something. I don't
Very
know.
nice. Very cool of David. Hey,
yeah.
just let me interrupt you just for a second, Stevie. Anthony has to go. He has to move along. But Anthony, thank you very much for coming. It was a great time. I hope you had fun, and I hope everybody in the chat picks up Anthony's book again. Very long ago, it's available. All the book retailers is available on Amazon or your local comic book shop. He has it in the trade paperback now, or you can go and get the back issues.
That's called Star Chaser, your sci-fi one, space one.
Yeah, Stargazer. Yep.
Oh, Stargazer. Okay, that sounds interesting.
Yeah, that one came out in 2000 or 2020.
2020.
Oh man, I know I'm going. I can't keep awake.
But yeah, thank you very much. I do plan on coming out to Valpo when to the thing. I'll say hi and I'll make sure you get a Chonko shirt.
Yeah,
and a Big Nasty shirt. I'll send it. And I'll send it to Chonko.
Yeah. This is great. I love show and tell. So it was so cool seeing what you guys had. That was a highlight of my night for sure. I love that.
Okay.
If you guys do another one, let me know. I'll try to bring some stuff or something.
You're welcome anytime. Every Saturday we do this. We'll have a different guest on, and then kind of toward the end we just hang out, talk, show comics, and goof around with our friends. So yeah, anytime you're welcome. Anytime. Like as I said, next week we're gonna have if you're looking for cool artists, Andrew Tarasov is gonna be on. He's does a lot of like pinup girl kind of art, and really really good guy. So
cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that too.
All right, man. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Have a good night.
Have a good night. See ya.
Yep.
Bye, Anthony. Yeah, that was fun. I hope everybody liked it. I really love his book, and always love talking to when we have creators that are able to come on and really hear about the process and hear about what they were thinking and how this all works and kind of the nuts and bolts, or even like Lau's question where it's like kind of how it's working with self-publishing versus it's all very interesting, I think. So I hope everybody had as much fun as we did.
I think the way the math works is self-publishing. You make more per book, but you don't sell as many books. So it's like so it's a numbers game when you're doing with the big publishers, right? So they'll
I was talking to one guy. He got on with he was pretty popular on the Kickstarter route, and then he moved to a semi-small publisher. Sold about 3,000 copies, and for the royalties, he only made a few $100. So it's good to get the eyeballs, but it doesn't pay off.
So Lau, I actually was going to ask you this, and I might as well ask it now, since you're here. But I was actually wondering if you want to team up on book 3 for my series.
You're
just be you and me.
Yeah, absolutely. And I did you even receive your own comics yet?
Not yet, no. So that's part of the reason I'm like his fulfillment skills are lacking.
Matt. Hey, Matt.
Yeah.
So I kind of feel like you did such a good job running your Kickstarter.
It's so easy to fulfill. So many people, they take months and months.
I'm going on 3 years here.
Yeah, Lau got stuff out like
I know
instantly. I got my books like quickly.
Like, you know, like if you understand my personality, I'm like one of those people that like will try to like over deliver. Like I will do my best to, you know, really cater to my clients. But I feel like my partner in this was not that. He was like a little bit slow to get things going.
Yeah. Well, for me, what sped me up is I hate debt. And the way I see it is at the end of the Kickstarter, I had $4,000 or something like that. And I felt I need to get it done, right? I hate having that burden. It keeps me up at night.
Yeah.
So I was right on it, you know. And as long as you get all the art done first, and you know, you should be able to get it done on time.
Yeah. So something, you know, I put out to you, you know, if you're interested. You don't have to.
Absolutely. I was actually going to mention that to you the next time we met up.
Because, like, you know, I love your art. You know, your art's fun. It kind of meshes with what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
So, you know, that sexy girl kind of thing. It's like,
I also know a lot of indie artists as well. And yeah.
So I think it would be a good match. And then I just want to get books out quicker. You know what I mean? Like I like to do all the Golden Age characters, and the only way, like at the current rate, I'll be like a 90-year-old man by the time I get all my books out. So,
or you'll get your first book.
Well, yeah. My grandchildren will get my
have
first
been
book.
banned by the time his next book comes out.
Yeah.
So we just had breaking news on the live show.
Yeah.
The collaboration formed.
The team
powers activate.
Yeah.
Now I feel like I want to write a foreword or something.
I was going to get Steven to write the foreword for the next one.
He should.
And
He's
then,
a damn good writer.
And then, you know, if people want to write forewords for future ones, I'm all for it. You know, I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. So
Steven is the right person to do it. I'm not really that great a writer.
Matt, are you sneaking in? Are you sneaking in some stream time without the family knowing?
Well, the family has been in and out, so I've got the game on one thing. I've got the Bears on.
Oh, okay.
I got you on the other.
Is Chicago losing accordingly to plan, or what?
Chicago lost this afternoon to Ottawa.
Yeah.
Oh, good for that.
Matt made sure he let us know.
I also like to point out that half the thing are from Ottawa right now.
Yeah, the whole bottom row is Ottawa. We're overrepresented.
Yeah, my wife has just gone upstairs. She was watching the game with me for a while. Sorry, guys. The Bears are losing.
Are they?
6-3 Packers right now.
Oh, what quarter is it?
It's about to go into the fourth.
Oh, okay. Wow, yeah.
It's definitely the third. And there was only a couple minutes left. It's been one of those crazy windy days that Chicago apparently is known for.
Yeah.
Every pass going one way is like, if they don't cut back, it's just flying over everybody's head. It's pretty cool.
I follow hockey. I mean, football, it's like the rare occasions when the Bears are good, I'll watch. But hockey and like fighting sports is pretty much all I really follow.
I never realized how close
today. Their fights broke out in both games.
Mm.
Wow.
In the Philadelphia game earlier, 3 guys got kicked out for throwing punches.
Wow.
But I never realized how where the stadium is there in Chicago till I went there, like 15 years ago or whenever it was. But I was like, no wonder it gets so blistery and everything else, because it's right there on the water, man. It's right there on the Great Lakes waterfront area.
Yeah, but so is Toronto, and Toronto's not that windy. Right?
I'll tell you,
lived there for a long time.
If you feel the way it is off of the lake, it's biting, and it.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, people will invite me to go to Bears games. I'm like, what? Are you insane? No, I can watch it on my television. Go there and have icicles hanging off my ears and nose. Get out of here, dude.
Yeah, pretty cool.
You guys watch the Cubbies or?
I'm a White Sox fan. Unfortunately, that's a real curse. Like if you want to, it's like you're already like the second team in the second city, and like you have an owner who like actively hates the fan base. It's
Sounds
not
like
good.
Toronto Maple Leafs.
Well, everybody doesn't Rogers own like every Toronto sports franchise now, including the Argos?
Probably.
Oh my God, because like you got the opposite problem. The Blue Jays have been garbage for years, and now all of a sudden,
Random reads.
One great season, and now they're getting all the free agents. Apparently, they signed a couple big ones.
Yeah, a couple of people show up. Eric, Kevin.
Yeah.
Anyways, enough. Let's go back to comics. That's the best stuff.
I still got a couple of things I want to show.
Yeah,
just a few.
By the way, if you guys, anybody out there who hasn't seen my show with Steve from last Tuesday, Steve showed off a lot.
Oh yes, go watch that. That was a good show. That was fun.
You should check that out.
Well, we all know Rich Big Nasty's favorite horror character is Frankenstein, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what do you get when you cross Big Nasty and Frankenstein? You get a Richenstein.
Yeah, I like the
wow.
style.
Yeah, I love it, man. Love it.
Very good.
Awesome.
Love
He's
it,
from the
buddy.
beer stein.
And he says,
That one's
I
getting
raise my cup to all who love comics. Keep on reading them or I will collect them from you and it won't be pretty.
Well done, Stevie.
Nice.
And I've been drawing a lot the last couple of days.
Yo, Benny Blanco.
This is my Flash. I've never tried the Flash before.
Really
That's
good.
pretty good, Steve.
I'm working on that etching for outlining muscles and, you know.
You've
Oh,
done,
man.
you've done an amazing job showing the motion on that.
Yeah,
Well,
I think it was good actually.
And what I set out on the next drawing was to draw a bust of Iron Man, but I ended up making him too thin. But I like his face a lot.
I think you're getting way better.
I think you're improving. Yeah, you have a very folk art style, but
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
a
I
good
like,
style,
I
man.
like
He's
to
getting
try
his own
all
style.
kinds of genres. In cartooning, I've done 2 cartoons lately. One today and
Your
one a
Peanuts
couple.
one was good. I liked your Peanuts one that you did.
All right,
today.
let me show you that one.
Stevie's trying to get that 10,000 hours knocked out.
Yeah.
Nice.
This was funny. You read the
Yeah,
caption.
cool.
This one made me laugh.
Okay, it says, this cartoon is only big enough for one set of peanuts. So when Snoopy takes care of this clown, I'm here to clean up the shelves.
That was great.
It's very funny.
And I like the peanut guy, you know.
You did a good job of actually it looks very accurate.
I'm trying for precision and then freestyle. The next one's kind of a freestyle one. This is a silly one. Okay,
Yeah,
you know,
kind of like.
yeah, that's it. And this kid's going, when my parents were picking out characteristics to have my DNA modified at Test Tube Babies Insemination Inc., they requested movie star DNA. The technician, being a wise guy, used 2, Alfalfa and Pee Wee Herman. Now my favorite song to croon is Tequila.
It's really good.
Yeah.
I thought it looked like alfalfa right
It
off.
looks like a cross between the two, actually.
Well, I didn't set out to make that. I keep some boards by the bedside and I'll just start doodling. And sometimes they'll go right in the trash can. And sometimes they turn into something. You never know.
Ones are my favorites, Stevie. When you do the funny ones, they make me laugh like out loud almost every time. Those are my favorites.
Okay, Uh,
Oh, you're muted.
You're on mute.
You're
You're on mute.
You're on mute.
You're on mute, Stevie. There you go.
I got 2 comic books to show, and then I'm finished with this segment.
Right.
Okay, here's Ren and Stimpy show, and it's a Christmas cover.
I have
Cool.
that one too.
You had that one?
Very nice.
I collected Ren and Stimpy way back in the day.
Don't whiz on the electric.
And my last one, I like this. Jughead leaves a note for Santa. And it says, Santa, just thought I'd save you a few calories, Jughead. And he ate all the cookies and milk. And that's my holiday greeting in comic books.
Awesome.
Very good.
Awesome,
Yeah,
dude.
you should do Alan's challenge. You got plenty of them.
Yeah, I mean,
I got half a shark box at Christmas comics.
that's awesome. Perfect for this.
So when I go hunting and diving in the dollar bins or on my comic shop, I'll get a Christmas book in July or all through the year trying to have them for the season along with Halloween books. It's the same thing I do for that.
Well, I was very happy today. I picked up 3 ferret books in the $2 bins today.
Nice.
Or
One of them is in the original bag that it came in. So I'm probably going to keep that one.
That sounds like my collection.
Yeah. By original bag, I mean like the plastic it came in, like it came in a bag.
Yeah,
the poly bag thing.
The poly bag, yeah.
That's funny.
Apparently, on the poly bag, there's a checklist for the Genesis storyline going through Malibu at the time, and I'm feeling bad because now I'm thinking I need to go out and buy them all.
Everything opens a door to something else, when you're collecting.
Yeah,
It's true.
seriously, I need help.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we think, Rich. Can you wrap it up here, maybe?
Yeah, I think we can wrap up. That's pushing 2 hours. I get ready to say thanks everybody in the chat. Thanks everybody on the panel.
Oh, I appreciated the show tonight. I peeked in and out as commercials were on and stuff.
Yeah.
And when people weren't, my daughter's been in my face a lot tonight. Let's just say. So I mean, interesting guest. Great stuff. Your chat tonight was amazing.
Yeah.
It was a fun show, and I'm glad Anthony came on. It's always good to meet people that are making the comics, and when every single person, they all seem they're just great people. Anytime you meet somebody, and I think next week is going to be the same. I think we're going to have the great Andrew Tarasov on. He's the main artist and the kind of creative force behind Pin Apocalypse. And if you've seen Pin Apocalypse, that's mainly where people got to know Sveta Shabina from some of the covers, but also Andrew, he's done a couple of variants for like Betty and Veronica and some other stuff, but pin up good girl kind of stuff is what he specializes in, and I think he's really excited to come on too. So that's another thing that is refreshing, rather than like a couple people where they were like, "Oh yeah, I'll come on," and then they're like, "Ghost, David Nakayama."
Well, something, I just find I don't think he ghosted you per se. He may.
Oh yeah, he did.
Well, I just think he may have been okay. He might have been busy. That's all.
No. Well, even if he was busy, it was like like we're working on dates, and then I was like, "Hey, can we confirm a date?" Hey, can we confirm a date? Message scene. Hey,
Okay,
I'm not trying to be a pest, but is it possible to message scene?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
A commitment is very important in life. If you're reliable to your word,
listen,
then people will see you that way.
The more exposure you get, who knows? People might out of the blue contact you and want to be on the show.
Yeah, I mean it's fine. I mean, the thing is, like, if you like enough people are, like I said, I talked to a little Bobby, or whatever Lobby, this week, the guy from Ghost Pepper, and he just wasn't comfortable with his English, and talked to what's his name, the Italian guy. He did the Supergirl cover.
I'm not sure.
And he did the Black Cat cover. Boy, it's gonna bother me, but the one like kind of. Let me just see. But he also responded, but was saying that his English just wasn't comfortable enough. Let me. I have it. I promise. It's boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yikes! Sorry.
Does anybody else got anything they want to promote? Why?
Is it Don Bernardino?
No.
Like Jay Lee, Art Germ? No.
Steppo always throws in this one name when they're stuck on names.
Yeah.
Don Gardino.
That's it.
He's a very prolific artist.
I know.
He's done everything.
He's done everything.
Alexander Lozano.
Lozano. Okay.
Lozano. Yeah, I talked to Lozano, and he's just not comfortable with his English. But very nice guy. Talked to him, kind of back and forth. Nice guy.
Cool. Jonko, have you reached out to Don McTeague?
No.
I mean, I don't know her personally, but I did speak to her at a convention. She seemed very nice. She might be, a hell of an artist too.
I picked up a book today, Alan. One of the inker on one of the books I bought was Jeff Isherwood.
Wait, who?
Was Jeff Isherwood, that guy we met at the comic
store? Oh, him. Yeah.
The one I did it's one of the guys I did the interviews with the last Ottawa Comic Con.
Yeah.
So he's still. The first time I heard Steppo say that Don Gardino, I actually was looking to see if it was a real person.
Well, there's people with similar names, but not quite.
All righty,
I was close to sending him a message. Do you mean this guy? But I didn't do it.
But with that, we're going to go ahead and end the stream. Anyone else got anything they want to put out there, promote? Guys got anything else?
I have my show tomorrow that you guys should watch, especially Chonko, because there's a couple books that he'll find interesting on the list.
When's the next time you and Yves going to do a sale, Alan?
Probably in January. We decided to skip December, but we'll do it in January. I was debating about getting some other vendors that I know that have really, really great collections, just to get a little bit of variety. But I owe too much money to Yaniv, so it's a little hard.
Yaniv's in Dubai. I don't know if you saw.
What?
Yaniv is in Dubai.
Oh, yeah, I know that. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the thing.
I was joking with him that he can make a fortune there if he brings a few books. But he's not selling books. He's just there on travel. Yeah.
A couple of reminders. Going to be on with Matt. Rich and I are going to be on with Matt on the 30th. Kind of a yearly wrap up on Matt Likes Comics channel. Make sure you tune in. And on the 3rd, January 3rd, I'll be on Rob's Fat Stacks.
That's
nice.
Cool. Yeah, I'm in not negotiation, but I have a couple of artists that are going to get back to me soon with dates. So I mean, and we're still talking. So that's what I'm saying. I don't think there's ghosting there going on, but I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that you had that experience. It was too bad.
Well, I've talked to so many people at this point, and I can tell you there are some that do just kind of but some of it I think can just be just like it's kind of the nature of the thing. It's like they like thought they were free and now they're not going to be free and they're embarrassed or something. That can be, or it's just like, or they tune in and they're like, oh, what, you had like 300 views? No, I'm not going to come on.
Well, I can tell you this much. I've already been planning for my 1,000 giveaway.
Yeah.
And the big prize I'm going to be giving away for that one is going to be good. That's all I'm going to say for now, but it's going to be pretty good. So I'm hoping that we can get there in 6 months or so.
Hell yeah. But, all right, guys. Again, thanks everybody on the chat, everybody on the panel that came to hang out and ask questions and stuff and show stuff. That's always a good time, man. It's I was looking at our stuff. It's been almost a month since we did a live show, so it's good to get back into it and keep it going and get some good future guests. But again, thanks to everybody. Thanks to Anthony. Thanks, Alan. Thanks, Lyle. Thanks, Matt. Thanks, Steve. And a big thank you to my heterosexual life partner, Chanko.
I thought Adam was your.
He's just my side piece.
Oh, I see.
Rich likes these like vague references for some reason. He likes to pull these out.
I'll have to use that, incorporate that when I introduce you guys on my show next time.
Please don't. Please don't.
I think they're stealing that for Nate.
Not a fan. Not a fan.
But all righty, guys. We'll hit the end stream and everybody have a good night.
It's a live show. Oh, oh. It's a live show. Oh no, just wait, 'cause it's not just a live show, it's the live